Hello everyone, I'm Jagriti Bhatia, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Science from Tecnia Institute of Advanced Studies. Today I am going to deliver a lecture on types of memory. So memory is an electronic storage space where the computer keeps the instructions and data it needs to access quickly. It's a place where information is stored for immediate use. Memory is an important component of computer as without it the system would not operate correctly. The computer's operating systems like hardware, software all rely on the memory to function it properly. Computer memory functions similarly to the human brain as storing data, information and instructions. It acts as a storage unit or device where data to be processed and instructions necessary for processing are kept. Both input and output data can be stored in a memory. So we'll talk about types of memory. General computer memory is divided into three parts, whereas the first one is primary memory, secondary memory, and cache memory. Now we'll discuss each memory one by one in detail. First one is the primary memory. It is also known as the main memory of computer system. It is used to store data and during it uses the semiconductor technology, hence is commonly called the semiconductor memory. Primary memory is of two types. The first one is RAM, which stands for random access memory. It is a volatile memory, shows information based on the power supply. If the power supply fails, interrupted or stopped, all the data and the information on this memory will be lost. It is used for booting up or starting up the computer. It temporarily stores the data which has executed by the processor. The RAM is of two types, static RAM and dynamic RAM. Let's talk about the static RAM. This memory are capable of retaining their state as long as the power is applied. This memory consists of the number of flip-flops with each flip-flop storing a bit. It has the access time and hence it's faster. Now we'll talk about the dynamic RAM, that is DRAM. It uses the capacitors, transistors and stores the data as charge on the capacitors. They contain the thousand of memory cell. Each cell refreshing of charge on the capacitor after the few milliseconds. This memory is slower than SRAM. Now we'll talk about ROM, which is read-only memory. It is a non-volatile memory, stores the information even when there is a power supply failed, interrupted or stopped. It is used to store the information to operate the system. As its name refers to read-only memory, we can only read the programs and the data are stored on it. It contains the same electronic fuses that can be programmed for the piece for specific information. The information is stored in a RAM in binary format, is also known as permanent memory. ROM is of four types. First one is MROM, that is masked ROM, hardwired devices with a pre-programmed collection of data or instructions were first ROMs. They are types of low-cost ROM that works in the way as it wants. The second one is PROM, programmable read-only memory. This read-only memory is modifiable once by the user. The user purchases a blank PROM and uses the PROM to put the required content into the PROM. A content cannot be erased once written. The third one is EPROM, that is erasable programmable read-only memory. It is an extension to PROM where you can erase the content of ROM by exposing it to the ultraviolet rays for nearly about 40 minutes. The fourth one is EEPROM, which is electrically erasable programmable read-only memory. Here we written the contents are erased electrically. You can delete and reprogram up to 10,000 times. Erasing programming taking very little time, nearly about 10 to 4 to 10 milliseconds. Any area in EEPROM can be wiped and programmed selectively. Secondary memory It is also known as auxiliary memory and backup memory, as it's non-volatile and used to store the large amount of data and information on the hard disk as well as the computer memory. The data and information stored in secondary memory is permanent. It is slower than a primary memory. A CPU can access the data from the secondary memory directly. The data and the information from the auxiliary memory is first transferred to the main memory and then to the CPU, which can access by it. Now we'll talk about the characteristics of secondary memory. It is slow memory but can be reusable. It is readable, non-volatile and reliable memory. It is cheaper than the primary memory. The storage capacity of secondary memory is large. A computer system can run without secondary memory. In secondary memory, the data stored permanently even when the power turned off. Now we'll talk about the types of secondary memory. The first one is magnetic tape. It is a long, narrow strip of a plastic film within a thin magnetic coat on it and used for recordings. Bits are recorded on the tape as a magnetic patches called records, then run along with the many tracks, typically 7 or 9 bits, are recorded concurrently. Each track has one read or write head, which allows the data to be recorded and read consequences characters. It can be stopped, started, moving forward or backward, or rewound. A magnetic disc is the second type, circular metal or a plastic plate. These plates are coated with a magnetic material. The disc is used on both sides. Bits are stored in magnetized surface in location called tracks that run in concentric rings. Sectors are typically used break tracks into pieces. So we'll talk about the third and the last types of optical disc. The first one here is CD-ROM. It is called a compact disc, only read from memory. Information is written to the disk by using a controlled laser beam to burn the bits on the disk surface. It has a highly reflecting surface, which is usually aluminum. The diameter of a disk is 5.25 inches. 16,000 tracks per inch is the track density. The capacity of CD-ROM is 600 MB, which each sector storing 2048 bytes of the data. The data transfer rate is about 4800 KB per second and the new access time is around 80 milliseconds. Write once, read many is another type and the last type of the computer memory. A user can only write the data once. The information written on the disk using laser beams, it is possible to read the written data as many times as desired. They keep lasting records for the information but access time is high. It's possible to rewrite, update new data to another part of the disk. Data has already been written, cannot be changed. Usual size is 5.25 inches or 3.5 inch diameter. The usual capacity of this disk is 5.25 inch disk with a 650 MB, 5.25 GB, etc. The last one in this form is the DVD. The term DVD stands for digital video disc. It's of two types, that is DVD-R and DVD-RW. DVD-R is writable, DVD-RW is rewritable, and DVD-ROM is digital versatile disc. These read-only memory ROM discs can be used in a variety of ways. When compared to CD-ROM, they can store a lot amount of data. It has a thick polycarbonate plastic layer that serves as a foundation for other layers. It's an optical memory and can be read or write the data. Another one is DVD-R, which is readable, writable optical disc used once. And DVD can be recorded with a lot like ROM. ROM have capacity ranging from 4.7 to 17 GB. Capacity of 3.25 inch disk is 1.3 GB. Another one is a cache memory. It's a type of high-speed semiconductor memory that can help the CPU to run faster between CPU and main memory. It serves as a buffer which is used to store the data and programs that CPU use the most frequently. I hope you got feel of what a types of memory is all about. By now, do like, comment and share Tecnia TV to know more about such topics. Thank you.